Good morning and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today we're going to make alternative pages to the Make a Memory Scrapbook Memory Keeping Kit. So join me as I show you how we can change the layouts in the kit. So here is the kit. It comes in a lovely 12 by 12 box to keep everything that you need in there, and inside everything's already pre-packed for you, so you have everything you need in here. But obviously, as we are making an alternative kit, layout with this kit, we will need extra supplies. So just try to open this up. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So of course we have our instructions that we normally have, and it shows you how to make the 3 layouts. Okay, so we've got instructions of how to make the 3 of them. Okay, but we're going to change it slightly. So I'm just going to show you what we get in the kit. So we get some stripes, so we can cut them down, and it's a white background. And then we've got another set of stripes, similar but obviously different colours. We've then got die cut tags that we can use. Oh, this is pretty. So this is one of the layouts, I think. So we've got a nice water effect, and then we've got some chevrons. Oh, we've got a bigger chevron. This is pretty. I like that. That is a lovely, just brush strokes on it. We've got another lot of tags, and then we've got some speckled paper, some linen type, Hessian type paper, and we got, oh, this is going to make my eyes go funny. We've then got diamond effects, and we've got a lovely diagonal. I think this could be, say, it's a petal pink. I'm wondering if it is the nearest one, because it didn't tell me what colours they were. And then we've got a nice sort of lined effect. Now I've done this before on the scrapbook page, but I've used baker's twine, and there's a different Hessian type. Oh, this is the one I want. We've then got some die cut elements. I've got loads of it. We've then got a grey mottled effect, and then we've got some some sentiment stickers, of course, in English, German, French, I want to say Dutch. And these are really good because obviously I go to the demo events that are in Europe, so I can use these ones in my layouts for those. And then we've got leaves, lots of different leaves. Oh, I've got more. I think that could be German. Yeah, tag is day. Anyway, it's not English, but it's one of our it's one of our the languages that we have in our market in Europe. So I'm just going to pop those back in the box because I know I won't be needing them today. Okay, then we also get some Memories and More type cards. So these are ideal to use on scrapbooks, memory keeping pages, and on cards as well. So I'm trying to open it up. I've lost a pair of my scissors. I think they're in a different room, but I'm not too worried because before the paper snips went out of stock, I managed to place sort of place an order for them. So we've got some glue dots, we've got some tear and tape, and we've got these different matte layers. That's what they are. So they are pretty. They're really pretty, aren't they? So oh, that one's different. I don't know if you can see it. It's very faint. And we've got squares and dots. So these are like the pages that you get in your planner. And then we got, I'm not sure what colour. It's still got pale. I wonder if it's Timid Tiger. I think it's Timid Tiger. So I think about that. And then hearts, lines, and then dots. So we can use those for something. Let's put those up there. Right, let me just see what pages we want to use. So this, does it tell me how many pages it makes? As you know, I haven't read this because I've only just opened it. It looks like we're going to do 3. But there's loads to make more with it. Oh no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. So none of these pages are on here. Okay, there's lots to make. So I want to do a layout for a blog hop I'm doing tomorrow morning. So I want to do a travel layout, which I can also use for my Norway cruise. So I definitely know I need, I'll have the camera because that's for a journey. The world would be good, but unfortunately Norway is up here. I suppose I could do I'm not too sure about that. So we'll push that out just in case we need it. Don't need a typewriter. Don't need a bike. Okay, so I want those two. Now I'm thinking, I don't really want those papers. Itchy those now. Because they're harvesting, so my nose is like really, really itchy. And my eyes are really streaming. That could be a good one to have. I don't think I want that one. I think I don't want that one. That could be a nice one. I think that might be too busy for now. And then let's have a think. I don't want chevrons. Oh, if that could be for a C. Might be that one, so I'll keep that one out. The strips, I'm not too sure on. So I'm going to put those away in my kit box because, as you know, I lose everything on my desk. Right. So we narrowed what I can lose now. So, right, okay. So let's decide on our colours. So I'm quite liking the blue for a sea day. Let's put those under the laptop, which you know is where I always lose my stuff. So let's do a double. Should we do a double? Let's do a double. So I'm just going to grab some white willow 12 by 12. And yes, I did make a layout and I did it on the paper like that. So I'm going to get rid of that bit so I don't use that page. So two, let's do a double. Let's pop those back in my scrapbook pages. Right, okay, so two. I am going to cut this exactly in half. So as it's 12 by 12, we can do it at 6 by 6. No, 6 by 12. Oh, I've just spent 4 days, 4 long days, doing some business training. So I'm quite glad today it's a crafting day for me. Working on my a crafting business rather than on the property business. So if I forget things, that's why, because we had to get up early to get there, and they were like, we're supposed to start at 9:30, and then they kept bringing it forward and forward. And I'm not used. I'm not used. I used to be in a sort of a learning sort of place. It's been a few years, and not all day anyway. So it was full on, but very, very good. So this is going to be my C. I want some mountains. So I've sorted out my 12 by 12 two-tone paper into colours, because I took use of the deal last week, and I ordered loads of the mixed the mixed 12 by 12 pack packs of two-tone. So I spent an afternoon sorting through the colours. So I'm wondering, that's like that, but I want to make mountains. I do. I want to make mountains. So I'm thinking I really want it to be a bit higher, a bit wider. I want it to be about that wide. Now, I need to measure in inches, which I'm not very good at, so bear with me. Is that in inches? That's in inches, right. So I really want it to be, so that I'm happy with the C. I want this to be here, but I really want it to be a bit longer. So that's going to be at the 6 mark. And that is, I think if I have it, 1, 2, 3.5. Over there. Please don't fall out. Oh, I'm going to lose it. Hang on. That's it. That's in my. So I want it 3.5. So if I do 4, I can tear it. Right. So I'm going to tear it. So I get the white core. So I'm not too bothered about how they look. But I do know that a lot of the mountains in Norway were covered in snow when we went in May. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? And then that can go there, that side, because I don't need to see the snow on that. I do like that. Okay, so start sticking them down. Of course, I'm using my Tombow because I can wiggle it if I need to move it. I'm going to get rid of that extra sheet there. You up there. There we go. Now, which way? It doesn't really matter which way the waves go, the sea goes, does it? Okay. Like so. there we go. I want that to go like that. But I also want to have, I think we might, let's really step it. Let's do some blending because I want I want the sky and I don't want it too solid. So I'm going to take this and my blue blending brush, which I think is that one. No, that was a green one. Hang on, where's my blue one? I think this one might be my blue one. Do they have? Ah, here's the ones that I haven't bought. Ah, there's my pair of scissors. That's right. I used these and I haven't washed them yet because my OCD they have to be washed before I can use them again. But I've been too busy, so we're going to be using Balmy Blue. It's definitely my favourite sky colour. But we could go for some pool party as well. Because we had such gorgeous blue sky when we were away. Let's have a scrap of paper so I can go over it. So I'm gonna. I see it's coming up. Just want to give it a hint of the sky. I don't want it too dark. Now normally I'll be using this on my glass mat without this mat here, but because of the light for filming, it glares it as it's glaring on that one at the moment. So let's do some clouds. Like so. And it doesn't matter if it's different shades because the sky is never the same. In fact, when we were driving home Sunday evening, because the course was on the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I forgot what day we were in. We saw clouds that were so flat at the bottom, they just looked so weird. I might have to put the other one on it. Right, that looks good. Let's just see how it looks with the mountains there. I think we just might need a little bit more colour. So those who are watching, can you pop in where you're from? Because I love to see where you live. So I've had people from Canada, US, Australia, which I'd love to go to, and obviously the States I'd like to go to. Canada, I've been to to Toronto, and of course we had to do the falls as well, which was absolutely amazing. It was. And then, but it was too far to go and see my cousin because he lives in Timmins, and because it's a much bigger place than here, it was a business trip, so we had free time, but we couldn't like have a whole day or so away. It looks better. Yep. So please do pop in where you're from, whether you're watching it with me or on replay. Let's go like that. I don't think I need a whole party on there. Let's good. Just pop that because we're going to use that again on the other page. That can go there. Yep, like that. I've still got a white line up here. But that's fine, dude. I just want to a little bit. Still is a little bit. There, put a bit there. That's better. There we go. So I'll pop that in there. So I love this. This two-tone cardstock. I love how it tears. And obviously last week we did it sandpapered using the embossing folders. So this, I do like this two-tone paper. And I love it even more because it matches the colours. I've used two-tone before years ago. But this matches all of my Stampin' Up products. So let's just pop some glue on here. Now this is going to be interesting because it's curling slightly. So I'm just going to do that. And then carefully turn it over. Try not to get glue everywhere. Just going to put it down here, down this edge. There we go. I do like how that makes it look a bit darker. I do like that effect. Okay, so this is the basic layout. So let's do the other page. I'm going to do my blending first, I think. So I suppose I could use a bigger brush, but I do prefer the smaller one. I need to re-ink my ink pads as well. So what's happening this week for me? Well, I'm doing catch up on the business, the retail bit, not the retail, the property business. And then that'll be Thursday, Friday. Saturday is a craft day because I've got my team meeting. And then I'm doing a stamp and craft in the afternoon, which will be fun. And then on Sunday, I have got my community market to go to, which will be really interesting and fun because it's a lovely atmosphere. So I do like blending and doing skies, must admit. There we go. Especially as it gives you clouds. Now is that same? Needs to be a little bit darker. Okay, go a bit more. Right. So let's go there. That's better. I definitely do need to re-ink that one up. As you can see, it's going very light in the middle bit there. So I'm trying to get some of this ink from the edge. And I'm not doing it off the paper as much now. Right, is that looking similar? Yeah, I think that is. You can always add a little bit on later. Okay, I just need a drink. Because even though it's not as hot as it has been, but it still gets a bit hot in this room. Right, so just trying to work out which is the better way for this to go. I think it was better that way. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So stick it down. Right. Let's just pop this down the bottom half. Go. Right, there we are. Okay, now what to do the mountains again. So we said it was 4, wasn't it? We did it 4. Yeah, because it was like 4 left. Yep, that's right. So let's see if I can be really clever and try and get it the right. I want to tear it about. Okay, have a think. I want to tear it. That I didn't turn over. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So now doing the same side. That's interesting. I thought I turned it over, but obviously not. Right, so I really need to tear it from about here. So I'm just going to tear it. Like so. Oh, that is not bad, is it? Let's see if it's any better the other side. No, it definitely has to be that way. I just need to cut a little bit more. Just tear a little bit more off here. How does that look? Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Might just tear a little bit off there. I don't know if I can. It's not going to be noticeable that much though, but we will try. Is that better? Because you know me. That is better. That is much better. Yeah, that's much better. Right, stick that bit down. Now, of course, you can always, as I showed you last week, you can always reduce this down in size. So you could do a 6x6 card. And that way you would get 4 cards, at least 4 using this paper. I do like that. I love that. I really do. So I'm going to carry on with this. I do need to trim this bit down a little bit. Let's just go like that. I tore it the wrong way. Okay, let's do it like that. That will just have to do like that. Right, okay. There's little scraps. So we've taken half an hour to do our background. Right. I'm just turn this over. Put that down there. There we go. There's a little bit of snow there. But what I might do, I might just grab my watercolour pencils, and hopefully I've got one. I do have a pencil in it. I'm just going to gently see if I can colour that in, make it not look so white. Where's my scrap of paper gone? Does tend to be just, might have to hide that with something. I might need to put a little bit more. No, I think I'm going to have that like that. Okay, let's put those back. Right, put those back there. Okay, so I've got my background now. I now need to think what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have the camera down here, I think. We took loads and loads of photos. Now let's see what we can use. Okay, so I like that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so these are different insides to the frames. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for, I like that one. And I think I might go for, are they all the same size? That one is. That one is. Oh, they are. So I'm thinking I might go for this frame here. Now I know when we went to Oldham, we did a cruise by some of the fjords. So this is going to be, I think, sailing in or sailing out of Oldham. So let's just put those back there. Yeah, I like that. So like that. So I'm just laying them out. Now I want to use some of this, I think. So I might use, I don't want that bit. Hearts could use. Take those out because I like them for journaling. Two. Don't want flowers. That. Go with it. That could go. Right, okay, so we've decided we like those ones. Put those there. We want some embellishments. I quite like the hearts. We can use those as tags. But we're not sure where we're going to have those. But will they fit the tags in the party tag? They're not quite, no, they are different. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just have, so I don't think I really want that one, so you can go back. So what we can do is we can like hearts. So I'm going to draw round them on the back, and then I can cut some more out using my my scissors? Let's just line that up. Look at those, I can't see the white on white. Whoops, that was not right. Great, maybe I should turn it over. Okay, so let's do that. Get 3 out there. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use my trimmer to cut my longer lines, because then I know they will be lined up. Like so. And can I get that line? Now what I'm going to do is see if I can be really clever. No, I might have to just do one at a time. So let's just get that, and then I get these ones. Whoops. And we're just going to cut where I can see it. There we go. There's one there. I think I'm going to have them like that, which you can't see. I just realised when I'm doing a double layout, I'm going to have them flying like that from the corner. I might need some more done. So let's just cut the other 2 out. And that's a little bit wider, that's fine. Let's get that in like so. Like that. There we go. So I've got 3, that's fine. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. Like so, yeah, like a bit of a banner. It's good, like that. Now, to see if I can add some baker's twine to it. Oh, let's see what we've got. I really want, I think I might go for the black. Oh, now, I'm going to draw a line. Do a bit of doodle on it. Let's just put those up there so I can pop them away later. Don't want that. So I'm happy with that like that. Now, I want put some birds in there, so I can definitely use. Now, I have got some of the journaling pens, and they are brilliant. So I'm going to do some birds. There, the birds there. And I'm going to do an odd one here. Let's do some more over here. There we go. And then I am going to doodle a lot. I'm going to actually, I'm going to raise it. So I think how we're going to do this. So I really want that bit going over there. need to leave a bit of a gap between them, I think. Let's see if I can make it a bit bigger. Because banners normally have bits. I think let's go up a little bit. There, I think that is about it. So let's just do. That is my layout. That's not good. That's it. Okay, then we want this to go. It doesn't matter if it's not straight, because that is life. Let's do this one and join it up with that. So that might have to just go like that. Cover that little bit up. There we go. So I'm just going to stick these down. I am. Now, while I'm still working this week, it's also the Stampin' Up scrapbook album retreat, which for me in the UK goes from 9 till I think it's 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So obviously I'll be trying to do it on catch up, but there's a couple of techniques that I've never done before, and one of them is cutting the page protectors. So I'm looking really forward to seeing what you actually do with them, because I've never ever done that before. I haven't. So, and then of course once I've learned that, I can show you. So we worked out the other day that I have been scrapbooking for nearly 18 years. No, 17 years. 2008 I started. So that is a long time. And yes, I do have albums I haven't finished, but I have completed others in between. So I'm just going to cut that bit off there. And I put a bit too much glue on this edge here, so I'm going to get glue on my scissors. There we go. Let's put that in there. Right, so I'm happy with that bit. Okay, we got to that bit. Put you up there. Now I need some journaling. I need to add some. Where's my journaling going to be? I'm not sure if I want to use that frame. I might do a smaller one and add it there. I will see. I might use the other colour. So let's have some journaling. So I'm thinking, let's cut this in half, and then I've got one for each page. This is 6 by 6. I put it 3. There we go. And we'll do one like that. One there. Now, okay. Now I need some matte layers. So I think I do need banner or something. So we brought the pink in with it. So I'm thinking you can have a banner up here that will tell me what day it was. And should we have some, a big banner? I've got another one. I've got another one here. What other banners I've got? Do I use that one? Yeah, we'll use that one, but we'll cut. Let's cut it down because we can. So they're the same-ish. Right, let's go up to this end here. Slightly, that's fine. Now this is where I have to get really close to see where the lines are because it's white on white. There we go. And then we just want to cut this bit off. There. Right, so I can have, she's going to do that one up there and that one down there. There we go. I'm going to stick that one on. Right. I just need to decide on my matte layers. Let's just stick that there. And you just a bit below it. Okay, put you down there. Go. There we go, like that. Now I do need, I'm still not sure about that. Take that off. Like that, that. Don't want those. I don't want those. Okay, but we like where we are now with it. What I do is, so now I need some pictures, some matte layers. So I think I'm going to go and grab some basic black cardstock for my matte layers, and as it's basic black, I've got it under my desk. So I'm going to cut 4 matte layers out of it. So when it's 6 1/4 inches by 4 1/4. So that's 6 by 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Now I'm not going to stick this down because I've got to order some photos, and I might actually make them smaller photos. So let's do this at 6 1/4. And then 4 1/4. So if I do decide I want to cut them down, the pictures, I can. Instead of doing a 6 by 4, I might do a 4 by 7. I'll see if I can do a 4 by 4. Right, okay, so, oh, is that going to fit on that? Yes, I like that. In fact, I actually like it with this here because I could add something else to it. So those bits we cut off there, they will fit beautifully there. And then we can have one picture here. Like that. One picture like that. I like that. I'm liking that a lot. and then one picture like that, and then one picture like that. Yeah, I like that. And then you can come down there, and then you can go there. Right, okay, so I've done as much as I can. I now need to do journaling and my photos. But this is the first page. So we've used these 2 flags and we've cut out 3 more, the same size. We tore our garden green 2-tone cardstock to make the mountains. We blended balmy blue for the sky, and we cut the sea looking paper in half for the sea, and then we cut this flag down to the same size as this one. We've drawn some birds in, and then we've done our matte layers. We've got our journaling pieces and matte layers. I do like the idea of putting something here, decorative, which I might use something forever ephemera pack, because that is on, it's on last chance at the moment. If I can open it. I can't open it. There we go. Because I know it's got a ship on it. It's also got my favourite coffee mug, hot chocolate mug. It's got luggage on it. It's got a little camera. So there's quite a few bits I could use for this. In fact, there's another typewriter which will go with the original typewriter. What else we got? And then of course it is duplicated again. Oh, we've got a sailboat. That'd be quite nice, yeah. So I will add something extra to it once I've got my photos. Oh, I can't shut it up. Oh, come on, shut up. Let's put you to one side, so I'll do that later. So I hope you have enjoyed watching how I've made these layouts. Now, of course, the Make a Memory scrapbook kit, you can either make up the pages how they tell you to make it, or you can go rogue. It's available as a kit, but of course you can always use your own stuff to make your make your travel a layout using whatever your stashes you've got. So I'm going to finish this off later, ready for my blog in the morning. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.